going wild. But yeah, my boy was saying Saka doesn't doesn't get his spot back. And I'm saying, but I need to see more for that for me to even slightly even entertain that. I went from strict to stricto, strict. Understand? Only person I owe is myself. Strict. Yes, yes, people. Welcome back to my channel. Big Stricto here. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, whatever it is that these other YouTubers tell you to do, but do it for me. Welcome back. There's been a lot of madness going on the internet. To be honest, yesterday I was shooting some content to put out, but then I saw all that other madness going on Twitter, and I was thinking, you know what? This might not even be the time. There's a lot going on. People's attention is distracted, focus. People feeling depressed, anxious. A lot going on. Hey, I'm back. Hopefully, I can relieve some of that other stuff I don't really like to talk about. As you lot know, I stay away from that. This is just a football platform. So we talk about everything football, particularly Arsenal, particularly my club. Do you understand? But yeah, big up all of you. Please, please, people, don't forget to hit the likes. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're on our way to 10K, people. We're trying to get to 10K. So hit up, hit up, hit up, hit up, hit up, hit up, hit up. Yes. Premier League nearly back. Saturday, we go against Nottingham Forest at the Emirates. I will be doing a live watch along on the channel. So make sure, people, you are plugged in. Now, obviously, the international breaks is done. Nigeria, I can't lie. Nigeria broke my heart, man. We're not out yet, but very, very slim chance that we will qualify. We have to depend on too many things to happen. England, on the other hand, slapped Andorra 5-0. Good to see the Arsenal boys getting involved. Declan Rice and Noni Madueke. Do you know it's mad, yeah? My boy called me, yeah, and I don't know whether he was trolling or not because I just hung up the phone, yeah. He said to me, he's an Arsenal fan, by the way. He said to me, bro, I don't see how Saka gets back into this team. I really don't see how Saka gets back into this team with how Noni's flying. Huh? Now, don't get me wrong. Noni is doing something. He's doing better than Martinelli, that's for sure. But without getting mad into it, he hasn't really done much. I mean, he's played fine and, and he's doing well. To be fair, I give the boy credit. Do you know what I'm saying? And I hope that a lot of the naysayers that were against Noni's signing, the people that signed the petition. By the way, what the fuck was all of that about, by the way? What was that? What are you doing? If you signed a petition, so I just spat there. If you signed a petition for Arsenal not to sign a player, you went out of your way to sign, read, and put. What are we doing here, people? Bro, it's not like we're signing. I can understand if the player's coming from some, I don't know, he's coming from, when, is it Ched Evans? Ched Evans, who was, I don't know, I can't remember the story, but he went to a football club, and there was a lot of outrage because he had some accusations against. Now he had gone jail for R. Yes, he had gone jail for R. I'm pretty sure he went jail for R. And people didn't want him out there. I could understand that. But from a young player going from Chelsea to Arsenal, people were signing petitions. What the hell was that? I didn't understand it whatsoever. I really didn't. And it wasn't that case. So it was dumb, it was stupid, and it was a big waste of time. However, I was against it. I won't lie to you, but you lot know my reasons. We were, at the time, hadn't signed Gyökeres, who was, as far as I was concerned, the priority signing. And especially when we're arguing about £5 million, and then you're spending that on Noni Madueke when he was not priority over Victor Gyökeres. That was my annoyance in that whole situation. He's a young player. You know, he showed us bits at Anfield. We saw his pace, we saw his power. You know, I was actually quite surprised with his pace. I never knew he was that quick. You know, he gave Kirkes like 10 yards and blew past him. Phew! Do you understand? So he's got things that I'm starting to uncover about him. Because I'll be honest with you, Noni at Chelsea, and I'm sure against Arsenal, he scored against Arsenal when we slapped them at the Emirates, when we slapped Chelsea at the Emirates. You know, so yes, I'm going wild. But yeah, my boy was saying Saka doesn't doesn't get his spot back. And I'm saying, but I need to see more for me to even slightly even entertain that conversation. And you know, it'll be a great conversation to entertain because that would mean on that side is healthy. The right hand side is healthy. It means Saka can get some rest and great competition. That's a great conversation to have. But I'm not having it based on what he's done against Andorra or whoever England played. I'm just not having that debate. You can have that debate for England. That's not my remit. Do you understand? That's not my remit. But as for Arsenal, I need to see goals, assist, and impact. That's what I need to start seeing before I can even have that, even remotely even. Do you understand? But let's talk about Chelsea for a second, the club that Noni came from. I keep saying, and I'll say it again, yeah, Chelsea are a small club. Chelsea are a small club. Is it inferiority complex of that club? Them and Man City, as far as I'm concerned, are the same thing. They suffer from the same thing. They've sat and watched Man United. They've sat and watched Liverpool. They've sat and watched Arsenal. By the way, 3 most successful English teams, by the way. And they want a slice of that legacy. Both clubs. Both wanted a slice of that legacy. But listen, you can't rush legacy. United have built theirs over time, over years, over eras. Liverpool have built theirs, and so have Arsenal. And Chelsea, yeah, prior to their first title in 2005, 2006, had gone like 50-something years. 50-something years before even sniffing a title. And now they've got 74 charges, yeah? 74 charges against them. Man City have got 115. Chelsea have got, is it 74? Let me even get it right, because you don't know me and my memory. Chelsea, let's see. Charges. 74 charges. Yes, I was right. Yeah. Chelsea charged by FA for breaching agent regulations and third-party invest. What is going on here? This is what I'm saying. When all these Chelsea fans jump on here and, bro, you're just Man City of the South. And Man City are Chelsea of the North. Try to rush your legacy. It was crazy to me when I'm seeing, I know Arsenal was in a bad state for the last how many years. But it's mad when players just want to be going to Chelsea. What has Chelsea got over there? What's going on over there? That's because man like Abramovich was doing things under the table. And I'm sure this goes far beyond 2009. This is before their first, this is after their first Premier League win, and then before their first Champions League win. All of this is tarnished. Call it hating, but you ain't never seen Arsenal with that. You ain't never seen Liverpool with that. You ain't even seen Tottenham with that. You ain't even seen, listen, all the top clubs in the English Premier League do not have questionable, don't have questions on on their glory. You lot do. You can say I hate Chelsea all you like. The fact is there, you lot are stained. The only club to have a transfer embargo in the English Premier League. The only club. Because you lot have been doing things dodgy for a long time. So when I jump on and I say Chelsea suffer from inferiority complex, they want to be a big team so bad. So bad. They're willing to do anything for it. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, we'll need to see how that one pans out. But 74 charges is a lot. And that says everything I need to know about Chelsea Football Club. Now, obviously, we've got the game coming up against Nottingham Forest, as I stated earlier. Noni, I'm excited to see Noni play. And Masquera, he really, really impressed me at Anfield. Actually, impressed me so well that no one actually missed Saliba. No one's actually talking about him because that's how well Masquera played. So it's good again. He's going to get another run of games. Calafiori came back unscathed. And I saw something the other day about, for the first time in 13 years, Arsenal players have gone on international duty and have come back uninjured. And I can tell you why. I can tell you why that is. It's because they got injured before the internationals. That's why. The players we care about have got injured before the internationals. That's why. So it's nothing to brag about. Obviously, Ange is coming back. Tottenham, the Edu factor. So there's a lot going on for that game. I don't think, did we beat? Yeah, we did beat Tottenham. I was thinking about the draw. Yeah, we did beat Tottenham last season at the Emirates. It was a close game. But yeah, Ange returns after they sacked Nuno. I like Nuno. I've always liked Nuno. I think even before we signed Arteta, I was saying get Nuno in because Nuno can do the best with little, you know. But we ended up getting Arteta, and here we are. But yeah, so it should be a big game. Like I said, I'll be live streaming it, so people make sure you are plugged in Saturday, 12 or 12:15 thereabouts. I'll be going live for the watch along. So yeah, people, big up yourself. Again, don't forget to hit the likes when I roll to 10K.